मोहम्मद अयन। मोहम्मद अयन। गौतम कृष्णा, Gautam Krishna, you speak. Gautam Krishna. Sagar GV. Sagar GV. Rohan. T. Rohan. T. Rohan, you speak. Rohan. Rohan, you speak. Switch on the video. Okay, leave it. What about Gautam Krishna? Not audible or what? No reply. Shant, you speak and turn on your audio. Ishant. Vivian Varun has Vivian Varun. Yes. Vivian Varun is there. Vivian Varun. Okay. You speak. Vivian Varun, you speak. Does not matter. No mic. Okay. Vivian Varun. Just even in mobile you speak. Is it audible? Okay, fine. So, okay. So Vivian Varun has replied. Slide is visible for that. Okay. Vivian Varun, for any, if the slide is not visible, so Vivian Varun, you are coordinating with me for this fine. Okay. Okay, thanks for Vivian Varun. Now I was in the today's class, I will be showing the sketches of the different combustion methods and systems. Some of the combustion methods in the previous class I have shown the figures. Now the continuation of that one. Just to quickly summarize about the combustion methods and systems, are they burners, how the fuel is burned. You know that fuels are three types: solid fuel, liquid fuel, gaseous fuel. When we are using solid fuel, how solid fuel is burnt. When you are using oil fuel, how oil fuel is burnt. When we are using gaseous fuel, how gaseous fuel is burnt in the combustion chamber of the furnace. Different devices are there. So these devices are the combustion methods and systems. Okay, so first one, if you look, the there is in the slide what you're seeing, the coal combustion system, example, traveling chain grate stoker, a spreader stoker. And these two sketch I have shown in detail. I have spent sufficient time on those things. You have to practice those sketches. The traveling chain or bar grate stoker and a spreader stoker are used for burning a lumped form of the coal, that is the solid fuel. Now the next one is the oil fired system. Example, atomizing burner is there, vaporizing burners are there. Any one is sufficient for your syllabus. In your syllabus they did not mention what are the types of all the types. He did not mention any general common frequently repeating in the examination. Such one or two you take it sufficient, because if you go in the textbooks in the oil fired system, coal combustion system, so many classifications are there. All those is not necessary. Just under each one or two is sufficient, which frequently repeats in the examination. In the oil fired system, atomizing burner is the example device. In the gas fired system, gas burners are there. In the gas burner, so many tangential burner and cyclone furnace is there. Cyclone furnace is there. Cyclone furnace becomes an example for all the three types of this. That is the advantage I will mention. Cyclone furnace. Can you okay. So Vivian Varun, what I have written on the slide, you just put it in the chat box. Okay, fine, thank you. So the very great advantage of the cyclone furnace, which I'll be showing now later, all the combustion methods can be used in the cyclone furnace. That is the advantage of the cyclone furnace. Now let us go to the next topic. So this is the traveling great stoker. These things I have yesterday I have shown this one. The coal enters here, and you look at the pointer movement, and it falls here. Ash is collected here. I will repeat. The coal enters here through the coal hopper, and it moves over the belt, then it falls here, ash. And this is the furnace. the coal comes here, then it comes, then it moves like this. Okay, and the flue gases will rise like this, and here the water will be present. The steam formation boiler will be present here in this region. It is like this. This is how the burning of the coal flue gases is used to heat the water for steam formation. The same thing, chain grid stoker. This is in a detail. It is shown. The simple sketch, if you practice for the examination point of view, that is sufficient. This is a little bit more detailed diagram. The important thing what you have to note here is, look at this. The coal is entering here. Then it is moving. Whenever it is moving, see, look at the slope of this line. So in the initial, here in the beginning, the thickness of the coal bed is more. Whenever it is traveling over the surface of the traveling bar grate stoker or traveling chain grate stoker, its thickness gradually reduces. And the ash will, when it reaches here, almost all the coal is burnt and the ash is collected here. So, and in this slag formation, the slag is also collected here. And this one and this one, these two are air inlet. You can see the air inlet. Air entrance, primary air entrance. Then the secondary air also will be entered here. Secondary air. Okay. Now let us go to the next one. This is how the still more detailed chain grate stoker. See the coal, it is entering here and it is moving and it is falling here. See this sprocket here, and these are the chain or the bar stoker. This is the mechanism, and this is hydraulic controlled, and this is also casing for operating the gear mechanisms. This is the overfeed stoker or the spreader stoker. This one is the detailed spreader stoker. Those three in still some more. Look at this very good diagram of, I will show you. You concentrate on spreader stoker. Look at this spreader, how it is hurling. See, These are the coals. Here the coal will come and fall. It is hurling. So look at the design of this spreader, and look at the gear mechanisms here. It is rotating feeder mechanism, and this is a spreader. And all these coal are falling here. When it falls here, it touches on the blade and it will be hurled, and it falls here in this region. These diagrams are detailed diagrams. Underfeed, look at this diagram shows the underfeed. Diagram C, underfeed. Look at the underlined word, underfeed. Underfeed, you see here. This is how the coal enters. So Vivian, put it in the chat box. The details I marked, through annotation. Was it clearly visible? And audio? Put it as a, okay, fine, thank you. Let us proceed. This is a underfeed stoker, multiple retard underfeed stoker. Look at the various component, read the various component labels. See, the core is entering like this. And it comes here. Finally, the ash dump plate. It comes and collect here. Arrow mark direction. And these are retards. This one. This is this one, this one, this one. Those are the retard. Reciprocating engines is connected behind that one for operating. And wind box distributing arms.
Sir,
SS.
so what is the function of retard?
Retard, it will operate the reciprocation piston and the movement of these rams. You can see the rams here, right? And here you can see the stoker drive mechanism. This is operated by that retard, which will reciprocates 2 and 4, back and forth. This portion is called the retard. It pushes the coal by the mechanism of reciprocation of the piston and the rams. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Fine. And tires. Can you see? You can see the tires. Tires is nothing but the different layers of the coal. Fuel bed surface. I will. Can you see the fuel bed surface? Look at there. The contour line. I will draw it. You see there. See this fuel bed surface. This is the top layer of the fuel bed surface. Okay, and in between here the coal is present. and it comes and falls here. In the initially, see the thickness. Now you see the thickness here. Did you understand the, please reply, who has spoken now, just now. You please reply.
Yes, sir.
Arrow mark proportionate length, did you identify it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that is very important here. If that is missed now, if you show equally, then it says the student doesn't know the proper functioning of this one. That is the meaning it conveys. Okay, and on either side, this entire portion is present inside the furnace of a boiler. Okay. Now let us go to the next one. Let me erase this. Polarizing coal, this one. Okay. This is a block diagram indicating the coal handling from the power plant to the burner of a boiler. Just I will, this is for understanding. Don't read this for the examination sake, this for the understanding. Yeah, okay. I will show with this one. Look this, first the raw coal. Just a minute. Raw coal means after extracting from the mine, it is in the lumped form, it is sent to the power plant layout boundary. It is dumped there, it is weighed. After weighing, the coal is taken. That is the raw coal. It is not processed. Moisture content, volatile matter is not removed from the coal. That is called the raw coal. Next, it enters to the preliminary crusher, and particular size it is made. Next, separator. Separator, any type of separator it can be used. Preferably they use a magnetic separator. Iron particles are removed. That is the purpose magnetic separators are used. And next, coal is dried. Next, coal bunkers. Bunker means what? What is the meaning of the bunker? Anyone speak?
A storage place.
Yeah, good. It is a storage place. It is almost like a tank. Most of the case in the below the earth surface, some space is made. In that, coal is stored. Coal bunker. If it is a dangerous place, if some fire catches, it will burst. It catches the fire. That is why it is not only simply called the storage place. It is called the bunkers. Storage place with the safety precautions, pressure, temperatures, and so many sensors will be present. Vacuums, cleaners, all those things will be present. That is why it is called the coal bunkers. Next is coal scales. Coal scale means coal scale, measuring scale, physical balance, weighing machine. It is weighed. Then it is sent to the next it is sent to the mill feeder, pulverizer, and the classifier. Mill. See, just for in order to make you feel most comfortable at this point of view, I will use the word just for you to get the idea. I am writing this one. Read it. Read it, this one. The same.
Floor mill.
Please, your name.
It's Roshan.
Pardon?
Roshan.
Roshan. Roshan, no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Fine. Okay. You could read this one, no? Floor mill.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. You have seen floor mill. Everybody have seen floor mill. That is why I am using this word, floor mill. What the floor mill will do? The groceries, rice, jawars, ragi, wheat, all these things will be made into small particles. It is milled. It is in the powdered form. It is broken. It is broken. Finally, we get a different uh, grade of the uh, this one in the these grocery items in the fineness of size. Powder form will get it. In the same way, the coal mills are there. These coal mills will break the lumped form of the lumped means like a stone size, stone form like that, random size. That coal in lumped form is made into small pieces, almost in the powder form. That powder form is called the pulverized fuel. So mill converts lumped form of the coal into powder form of the coal. This process is called the pulverization. So in the pulverization, two methods or systems are there. One is direct feed and another one is bin system. I will highlight that one. Direct system and the bin system. Direct system is also called the unit system. Bin system is also called the central system. And in the direct system, it is taken to the distributor. From the distributor, it is taken to the burner, then furnace combustion takes place. Then it is sent to the pit ash or fly ash and the slag. In three forms, it is collected at the outlet. And at every stage, air is supplied. If you look the bin system, if you look the bin system, cyclone separator is there, conveying the system is there, then bin is also there. What is a bin? What is the difference between a bunker and the bin? Bin is a storage, Roshan.
So for small scale, it will be continuously flowing.
No. I will tell you. See, bin is a container kept above the earth surface. Bunker is a storage place or a container kept below the earth surface. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Thank you. Now, then it is sent to the feeder where air is sent. Then from the feeder, again it is sent to the burner, or from the distributor, it is sent to the burner. From burner onwards, it is the same. Furnace, pit ash, fly ash, slag. It is same. Now, look at the difference between direct fired and bin system. This extra part is present in the bin system. Just I will rewrite that one. in the bin system and direct fired system comparison. This is extra parts are present in the bin system. If the extra part is present, the method of coal handling in the by pulverized for bin system, is it a complicated or a simple? Roshan?
Complicated.
Complicated. So once it is a complicated, the cost, space, handling, operating, all these will become, which leads to the disadvantages. Okay. So that is the reason most of the modern power plant direct fired is preferred. This direct is used in all modern power plant. Direct fired is also called the unit system. Please, all of you note this one. Direct fired is also called the unit system. Another one is bin system. Bin system is also called the central system. Unit system and bin system. Among these two, direct or the unit system is used in all modern power plant. In some central stations, bin systems are used. Central station means a smaller one. Wherever it is used for just a particular industries, not for power generation, or even if it is power generation, for within that industry itself, they will use that one. Finally, what we can say with this one is, in all modern power plants, direct fired or unit system is used. Roshan, in the modern power plant, which pulverized coal handling system is used?
Unit system.
Yeah. Unit system is also called
Direct fire.
yeah, direct fired. Thank you. Good, very good. Now let us go to this one. We'll go to the next one. These about these things, unit system I have told. Quickly you can see that one. Raw coal bunker, feeder, from the bottom, preheated air or flues for coal drying, a pulverizing mill, then it is sent to the fan. Fan is of a type ID. ID is used for sucking the component. That is why induced draft fans are used. ID fans are kept between the pulverizing mill and the boilers. Again, in the chimney, there also FD and ID comes. Next is furnace and the burner. Now we have to concentrate on this portion. I will highlight that one. Burner portion. This portion we have to study now. That portion I will take, and those devices I will explain. Roshan, I will be explaining the burners. In the burners, coal burners, oil burners, again gas burners are there. Now we are left with oil burners and gas burners. That we will explain that one. Okay. This is a coal burner in the form of the pulverized coal. Okay. And note down here the dotted line. What is this one? I will show you. What is that indication? Roshan, tell me. Dotted line, conical shape.
Sir, ash.
Yeah, ash only. No, it is not ash. It is this is the. It is not coal is not burnt there. It is the pulverized powder form of the fuel is entering inside the burning now.
Yes, sir, it is entered to the boiler.
Enter to the furnace of furnace burner. This here it is conical shape dotted indication is there. That is spray. See when in the water is sprayed or this one hand sanitization. If you spray, how it appears? It is small area to larger area in the V shape, conical shape. It will be sprayed over the larger area. Did you got the idea?
Yes, sir.
And the sanitizer spray you have used, no?
Yes, sir.
So that spray this one. Here coal in the fine powder form it is spraying. Next is I will be showing after this I will be showing the this is spray of oil and spray of gas. I will show you. Okay. For this spray to occur, large amount of pressure is necessary. Now let us go to the next one. This is the central or the bin system. Here you can note down conveyor is there, cyclone separator is there, ID fan there, and central pulverized fuel bunkers is there. These things will become the extra part. So this is very important question. Sketch and explain the unit system or the bin system. Compare or the advantage and disadvantage. Among these two, one question will be guaranteed in the examination. Now, okay. Now look at this. Please, this portion you read it. I will highlight. You have to read that one. Roshan, you please read this one. All of you, when I ask Roshan to read, all of you should focus your attention there. All the students.
Cyclone furnace designed to burn poorer or cheaper grade of coal. Oil and gas can also be burned.
Yeah, that is the greatest advantage of the cyclone furnace. Did you get it? What is the greatest advantage of this cyclone furnace or cyclone burner? Did you note it down by this, Roshan?
Yes, sir. Oil and gas can also be burned.
Yeah, this is the very important difference and the comparison advantage. Okay. Now look here. Coming to this portion. A person is standing here. Can I identify a person is standing there?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Look at the size of the burner there. A crushed coal enters here. And primary air is entering here. Both will be mixed. Then it is sent inside the burner. Here igniter will be present. It starts burning. Then the secondary air, see, secondary air. Can you see the secondary air entrance? Roshan?
Yes, sir.
Let me mark the clear demarcation. Toward the left side of this line, primary air. Toward the right side of this, secondary air. This holds good for all types of combustion methods. This series swirling action of the flame. See, this burning flame. Can you see the burning flames?
Yes, sir.
After the burning, the hot gases will rise. It will flame front will move forward. Here the uh, boiler vessel water is present. Water is present here. These flue gases will heat this in the cylinder or the vessel. This water is converted into steam. That steam can be taken further. Here or directly here. Anyway, it depends upon the boiler cylindrical shell. Okay. This is how the cyclone furnace works, and this entire thing is covered inside the cylinder, and this should not melt. This should not melt. The surface of this cyclone furnace will be get heated. For that, cooling will be provided. All these are coolers. Okay. Coolers. Just it will remove the heat from this one. Okay, that and these things, etc. I can see these pipes. The molten slag, you can see clearly the molten slag. When the coal is burnt or the oil is burnt, the slag formation takes place slightly. Particularly in oil, it will be more. Cyclone furnace or cyclone burner, both are one of the same. Okay, and this is the Babcock and Wilcox boiler. In the elements of mechanical engineering, first year, you have studied about Babcock and Wilcox boiler, and another one is fire tube, locomotive fire tube boiler. Okay. So this Babcock and Wilcox, courtesy from that Babcock and Wilcox company, that boiler, you have seen these steps are used. Okay. Why I'm showing this diagram is you see the comparison of the man and the size of this. See the size of this one in comparison with this man, and this is placed inside the entire boiler unit. The boiler unit will be 10 times bigger than this burner. This burner is a very small part inside the furnace of a boiler. Okay. Now let us go to the next. Any doubt do you have in this, Roshan? On behalf of all the students, I am interacting with Roshan because of this online class. Roshan?
No, sir.
Okay. Did you understand now clearly?
Yes.
Yeah. Fine. Good. Now let us see. In the test and the examination, you need not worry about writing such complicated figure. This line diagram is enough. In this line diagram, the coal and primary air in the tangential manner it is entering. Then tertiary air is also entering. Through this secondary air is also entering. All will be mixed here, and it is the ash and the slag is sent here, and the flue gases will move in this direction. This is simple diagram, you can write it for in the test or the examination. This side view is not necessary. Side view is not necessary. This is enough. Simple one. Did you got, Roshan?
Yes.
Okay. Now coming to this oil burners. Uh, this is the oil burners. Here, air or steam enters, and this is the hand wheel. Here, oil enters. So both it is entering here. So both will be mixed here.
So we have next class by 11:50. If it can be done tomorrow.
Pardon?
So we have next
You have
class by 11:50.
Yeah, yes. Okay, okay. I will read the last end of this one. Okay, now let me explain this in the next class. Otherwise, it will be in a hurry. I will stop here. I think all of you have put your USN number, and this ends the class. Don't enter your USN number 2 times. If you enter the USN number, there is enough. You can leave the class. That I will take it as a consideration for quiz I did not give today. Leave it. All of you can leave the class. Is it okay, Roshan?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All of you can please leave.